All right, man. Let's talk about PBC. Apparently, Canelo and PBC are back in negotiations for Canelo Alvarez and Jaime Munguia. You got people saying, "I told you, PBC, we ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped now because it's PBC for life." You got niggas going around here throwing a parade. These niggas just so invested like bitches, dog. I hate to say that. These niggas is just like. These niggas just was like, man, these niggas really like plugged in, bro. Like nigga, these niggas, I die for this PBC shit. Like they I die for this shit. These niggas like, you like, man, what? And a lot of these niggas, man, it's wild, bro. A lot of these dudes be media members, a lot of these niggas be prominent writers and stuff, man. Like, if you feel that way, I don't feel like why other people go cover other promotional companies. That's what I don't understand. I don't understand why people don't go just cover that promotional company. If you that invested in, and a lot of these niggas, man, they to the point where they think a lot of these niggas think they on the payroll. Man, PBC barely paying some of their employees. You know what I'm saying? PBC at the point where they barely paying some of their employees and no shit like that. So at the end of the day, basically I'm gonna tell you what happened, and this don't take no inside information to figure what happened. Right? What happened is this: he went over to the zone. The zone said, "We want you to fight Munguia." He like, "No, I want to fight Berlanga." They like, "No, you got to fight Munguia." And probably the numbers they was throwing out there for him to fight Munguia, he probably was like, "Hell no." I can go to the PBC and get the money with the PBC and fight Munguia. So now he negotiating with the PBC to fight Jaime Munguia and shit. My shiny ass lip Vaseline. And he like, hell, I'm gonna go back and forth. And I told y'all, he probably was telling Miss Berlanga a bust because y'all ain't got the money for me to fight. The money I'm being offered by PBC to fight Berlanga. To fight Munguia, and that's what he do. Instead of PBC standing strong and standing 10 toes down, they like nah. They like hell nah. So, like I said before, it's all until the promotional company sit there and so they all stand together in solidarity, whatever it's called, and say, "Nah, man, you either gonna take this shit or do it." Every time it's gonna be an option for Canelo Alvarez. Every time there's going to be an option, and where there's a dumbass promoter, there's a way for Canelo. He wanted to go fight Berlanga, and now the zone probably gonna come right back after this Munguia fight because they're gonna try to get Canelo to fight Benavidez, and that's another thing. The zone wanted him to fight Benavidez after fight Munguia. Had they say, "Well, we'll let you fight Munguia first, and then you get Berlanga," he probably would have stayed over there. But they both want him to fight Benavidez. Which I forgot to talk about. Benavidez said he ain't crossing the street. I'll put it in this video. Fuck it. I'll talk about in this video. I ain't gonna forget. So now we at the point in which they both want me to fight Benavidez. Guess what? I'm gonna go take the most money to fight Munguia at PBC probably. I'm gonna leverage this next fight with PBC against the zone and the zone against PBC. And I bet you the zone probably come back and say you can have Berlanga to keep you from going for PBC. They probably gonna say that shit. Or the zone might be like, fucking, we not about to waste and lose no more money on this clown. Ain't nobody gonna buy that shit. So that could be the case. I ain't sure. But what I do know is as long as if one of them promoters or both of them promoters don't put their foot down, Canelo just gonna run rampant over them. He gonna do whatever the hell he wanna do. So at the end of the day, Al Heyman don't have no backbone. He see the green. He see the green. And he ain't mad at him. Hey, fuck it. But you got people parade. Oh, y'all said PBC was broke and this, that, and the third. And I told you this shit was going to win. At the end of the day, they got around 2 months out. And they still ain't got no fight. Thurman and Tim Tszyu been made for a few weeks now. We still ain't seen no promo. Just because they came up with the money, they been had the money for the Jamal Charlo fight. But they wasn't gonna lose money, and there was no guarantee for him to take a fight. It wasn't no guarantee for him to take a fight after this that was gonna make money. So they had to have a big fight, and that was the problem. And that was the problem. They wanted to fight a guaranteed fight that he was gonna make money. In this fight, in their mind, Munguia gonna make some money. So, that's why he ran back, because his own probably gave him a Munguia offer that was cheaper than the PBC Munguia offer. Or it was just the point where the zone was like, we ain't doing the Berlanga fight. So he ran back over to PBC. These dudes are just Canelo whores. They gonna let Canelo do whatever the hell he want to do. And so be it. This nigga Miles drinking water hella loud. But they gonna let him do what the hell he gonna want to do, and so be it. But if you let somebody get away with it, get away with it. So people celebrating like this gonna save PBC. I don't think it's gonna save PBC on Amazon Prime. This might be a one and done, and people saying, "Well, I told you Rick was lying. I told you the PBC was, man, dude. Oh, the only reason this nigga came back is because they refused to let him fight Berlanga. That's the only people acting like this. Munguia and Canelo gonna save them and get them a TV deal and get them a network deal with more than 12 to 15 fights. Niggas been saying, oh, Canelo and well, PBC gonna get another TV deal. Nigga, we've been waiting for half a year for that shit. You know what I'm saying? We've been waiting half a year for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we were talking about that shit forever. Will I watch this shit? No. I ain't watching it, dog. I'm good. Y'all had y'all fun with this, bro. If it turned out to be a classic, I'll go back and watch it. I'll go back and watch it. If it turned out to be a classic. But I ain't watching this shit, dude. I'm good. Y'all had y'all fun. Y'all had y'all fun with it, man. But I ain't going back watching this shit. But I think it'll be a fun fight, as long as it lasts. I think Canelo getting older, and they say getting lazy in training and all that shit. So, but I really don't have a peak interest in it. But like I said, I think it'll be competitive while it lasts. And if he don't stop Munguia, I think Canelo really on a decline. Really on a decline. But him wanting to fight Berlanga was crazy. And he'll try to revisit that Berlanga fight after this again. In his own probably cave. They're probably caved. The PBC probably gonna try to hit him with the Benavidez offer again. He probably gonna say, "Well, I want Charlo Errol Spence still," and that's probably how they gonna roll with it or something like that. But somebody give him what he wants, continue to give him what he wants. So ain't no point in sitting here complaining about it, complaining about Canelo. In my opinion, there ain't no point in complaining about it. Complain about the people that continue to pay him. That's the number one thing. Continue about the people that continue to pay him. So, but yeah, Benavidez said that, he ain't, let's talk about that for a minute. Benavidez said he ain't leaving PBC. So David Benavidez said he ain't leaving PBC. So, yep. He said he ain't leaving PBC. To go over to the zone to fight Canelo Alvarez. He said, "Why would I leave Al Haymon and go do a one fight deal when we could have just did the fight over here?" So my thing is this. This is my thing. know what I'm saying? This is my thing. Even if they did offer you, say, "Well, come over here," right? Right. Um, what's wrong with doing a one-off deal? That's my thing. What's wrong with doing a one-off deal? And then just coming back. So that's what I don't understand. I don't understand what would be the problem with doing a one-off deal. That's just kind of my question of it. Like Al Hammond can let you go over there for one fight, you fight Canelo, and then come back. So that's kind of how I'm thinking about it. Um, I don't really understand what would be the problem with that. But he said if he don't want it over here, then why would he want it over there? And I'm like, okay, pause though. But I'm like, cool. So at the end of the day, maybe the orders already came out that Benavidez couldn't can't go over there. And if that's the case, well, that's the case. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, that's the case, man. I ain't really knocking it, man. I ain't knocking what some of these dudes, whatever their business whatever their business arrangements are. Um, you know, and if that's your business arrangement and where um you can't cross the street, so be it. Or I'm gonna get robbed or this, that, and the third. And I mean, if you concerned about that aspect of the game, about getting robbed and shit, man, I don't even know what the fuck to tell you. You better go out there and and just worry about Beaver went out there and what he say? He said I was just worried about going out there and just getting the victory. He said I ain't worried. He said I wasn't worried about getting robbed. I'm just focused on what I can control. I'm just focused on what I can control. So, but hey, that is what it is. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video financially on support the channel. Cash App $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Appreciate the love, support. Hit the link tree. Find me everywhere. Peace.